When you know you have all the talent, competency and qualification for a particular job, but someone else is taking advantage of you and getting highly paid. Does it ever happen with you? I can't say about you, but it has definitely happened with me. When you think that you are privileged but unable to help those who are in need because there are many, how many of you can help actually? You will see beggars, you will see vulnerable people, displaced person, displaced communities, but as an individual, how many you can help and up to how much extent you can help? On some other aspect, someone did so much of hard work whole his life and are able to maintain his family in a decent way, whereas there are few lucky people who win some million rupees lottery and their life changes overnight. What do you term all this? Though they are not there inequalities, although it is a much more complex topic, but for now let us keep this basic. Inequality, that means equal opportunity that is not provided to all the people, which is their fundamental right. Yes, my dear friends. Hello everyone, how are you? You are listening to Better You Better Life, a self-improvement SIP podcast, and it is in continuation with my 17 Sustainable Development Goal episode series as a part of COP28 that has happened recently in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Okay, coming back to today's episode, we are talking about Sustainable Development number 10. Goal number 10, that is reduced inequalities. Though inequality is a much more complex topic, I won't bombard you with too much of technicalities, but it's just a basic concept which I wanted to sensitize to all of our esteemed listeners. Let us try to visualize a world where individuals like Aisha, a young woman with dreams of fairness and equity, have the opportunity to thrive regardless of their background. This is the essence of the 10th Sustainable Development Goals. By 2030, United Nations have committed to reduce inequalities within and among the countries. But give a thought. How do we create a world where everyone can fulfill their potential regardless of their circumstances? That is the significance of reducing inequalities. Reducing inequalities isn't just about fairness, it's about creating societies that thrive. Inequalities in income, inequalities in gender, and inequalities in providing opportunity to deserving people can hinder progress and breed social unrest. There will be conflict, there will be lots of problem, many people will get diverted towards extremism because these are the breeding ground of parameters, breeding ground of triggering items which helps people to become driven towards extreme parameters like insurgency. However, many regions in this planet still grapple with deeply rooted disparities. Let us meet Aisha, the character of our story. A young woman from a community where gender-based discrimination limited opportunities for women. Aisha aspired to become a leader but faced many societal barriers. Being a girl, she was not allowed to be studied, she was not allowed to play outside, All she was allowed to stay confined within his household premises, take after, take care of her younger siblings and do household chores. And one day she will be get married to someone much more older than her age. So basically Aisha's life is totally trapped in a golden cage. But then one day a local initiative which is championed by dedicated individuals and organizations focused on reducing gender inequalities. Being involved with that initiative, Aisha's life transformed as she gained access to education. She got to learn about leadership qualities and training and resources to challenge stereotypes and other biases against society. Later on, she went on to become a very good advocate for gender equality and equity. What we can learn from her story? As youth, as young individuals, we too can advocate for reducing inequalities. Our voice can be a force of change. We can also support organizations who are working on the ground of reducing inequalities and promote equity in underserved areas. We can also advocate for policies that address income disparities, gender inequalities, and social injustices. By mentoring and supporting individuals like Aisha, you can contribute to creating fairer and more equitable communities. In a nutshell, in a summary, Sustainable Development Goal number 10, that is reduced inequalities, is all about creating a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive regardless of their background, where everyone will be treated on their talent and merit. Aisha's journey exemplifies the transformative power of reducing inequalities. By actively participating in and supporting initiatives that promote equity and reduce inequalities, you become an essential part of making this vision a reality. That's it for today, my dear friends. In our next episode, we will explore Sustainable Development Goal number 11, that is sustainable cities and communities, and how it can create better living environment for everyone. We will try to learn about the importance of sustainable urban development and what we can do to support this vital goal. With this concluding note, I hope this episode was helpful to you. Until we meet in our next episode, this is your host Devottam signing off.